Hey everybody, I'm going to try to show you guys how to make groups on Outlook to make teams work better, okay? It makes it so much easier. So let me share my screen. All right, so most of us when we log into our computers, we should see this screen right here, which is the Office 365 home screen. So to start all this, just go to your Outlook, like if you're checking your email. Okay, so let's open up Outlook, and this makes it easier because you can add the entire class in one shot. Don't even do classes, just do them by grade levels or by whatever. I did it by intervention classes and by regular classes and advisory. That's it. So I really should only have 3 groups. But as you can see right here on the left, I have a bunch of groups, okay? Because I started making them by period, which I didn't really need to do. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way down to the bottom where it says new group and you're gonna click on that. Here, you can call it whatever you want. So let's say I wanna make one for my math group. So let's call it whatever. Let's call it Math Super Friends. Okay, and you can write a description. So let's put Math Nerds. Okay, then we're going to create it. And here's where it's going to say to add members. Okay, so here you're going to have to put, this is the long process, the longest part of the whole thing. So let's say I want to put everyone in math. Melissa, Gutierrez, let's put Tracy. Let's put, well, let's just put them just to make it quick. All right, so here we're gonna add them. Okay, so there, I got 3 members in there, and these are my Math Super Friends. So now I have a group that's called that. Okay, and you could do it with one class, with your grade levels, whatever, and you can call it whatever. I have classes called Lopez in INT 7-8. That's my both 7th and 8th grade intervention grouped into one. Okay, I have my advisory Lopez, 8th regular, and then I have them by periods, which I don't even use. I just use the ones that are lumped up together. Okay, all right, so this is on Outlook. So either you can use it here, and you can go to Teams right there, or you can use the app also. Okay, so the app, well, let's just do it on here since I'm already on here. Okay, so now it's loading Teams, because we can do it on there also. You can do it on the app or whatever. Okay, all right, so there's how it starts off. I'm gonna click right there, it says all my teams. So I have all these teams right here, okay? So I have my 8th grade regular math, I have 8th grade intervention, 7th grade intervention, I got my intervention lumped up together, both 7th and 8th, and then I had my advisory kids. And each one of these has all of my kids that I need, okay? So, move this little screen out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna click right here where it says join or create a team. So I'm gonna create a team. So I'm gonna go right here where it says create team. Okay, now I'm gonna pick class just so you can show it because that's what we're gonna do anyway. And I'm gonna call it the same thing I called it over there. Math, oh, I forgot to show you. What it does, let's cancel out of here. When you create a group, it's gonna create its own personal email. Okay, so now for that group that I created, it's got its own email. Look, let me go back to groups. So let's go to Math Super Friends, which is the one I just created, okay? So this email is gonna be mathsuperfriends@episd.org, okay? Let's see if I can show it to you. Okay, well, that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna bunch it all together. Whatever you typed in as the description, that's what it's gonna bunch it up as the email, okay? All right, so what I was trying to show you is that it's gonna show everything, look. Let me go back to my share screen. Okay, so here's my Math Super Friends, the one I just created, and you can see your email right here, look. If I go here, you see how it bunches it all together, mathsuperfriends@episd.org. So now you have like a custom email just for that group. So if you ever wanted to email your entire class, you could just email that right there and it'll get to your whole class. Because look, you have all your group members right there. I got Melissa, Gus, and Tracy right there. Okay, and me. It'll always add you also. Okay. So now we can go to Teams. So let me get out of here. And let's go to Teams. All right, so like I said, it's going to make it easier because now all your kids that you wanted to bunch up together, they're all bunched up under one email. Okay, so now when you get onto Teams, you can create a team. Okay, so again, create teams. It's going to be a class, so that's what you're going to do. Okay, so again here, I'm going to type in the same thing, Math Super Friends. And right here, I'll just put Math Nerds. Okay, so that's just the name of the group. Okay, so now it's creating a team. Okay, so here, this is where it's asking you to search for students, to add students. So all you're really gonna do is you're gonna type in that email. So mathsuperfriends@episd.org. Okay, so there is the whole group. And when you click add, it'll show you right there that it's adding 4 members. 1 member already exists in this team, which is me. So it says 3 members have been added. So once you hit close, you have your team set up. Okay? When you want to start a conversation, you go down here to that little video camera on the very, very bottom, and you start a conversation. Okay, so when you want to have your meetings, see, there I am again, you can do it on here. Okay, so there, your team's set up. You can give them assignments, you can chat with them, you can show any activity that happens in that group, everything you want, really quick. Okay, so the only thing that's going to take long is you setting up those groups. That's the only thing. Okay, and don't do it by period because we don't have periods anymore. So just do it by intervention classes, do it by grade levels, whatever, something that makes it easier. All right, I hope you find this video helpful. Go ahead and give me that thumbs up since I'm a YouTuber now. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.